So David Rubenstein, people don't know. I'm sure you know the name. He's the Carlyle co-founder. He was talking this week that there's 5 ways out of our national debt crisis. He says, one, you can cut spending, which he's right. No one wants to seem to do. I mean, this is what's disappointing about people having a meltdown about Doge, right? They just don't seem to want to do it. 2, you can increase taxes, which people don't want to do. 3, you can go to the IMF for bailout. I don't think any of us see that as reality. 4, you can say to your creditors, look, we're sorry, and default. Who knows where that will take us. But number 5 is grow our way out of it with, AI, energy independence, tax cuts, things of that nature. You can grow out of it. Which of these 5 options do you think is a reality, or is there a mixture of 2 or 3 of them?
Yeah, look, you're spot on. It's a mixture. Definitely what the president's vision is everybody wants to get back to 2019. I don't think there's a single American that is listening to this show right now that does not remember what the economic times were like in 2019, even January of 2020. The prosperity, the low interest rates, the excitement, the affordability, the independence, the low fuel prices. So there was just so many things that I think the president still feels like we can get back to that point. He gets on the campaign trail and he learns a lot. And, as he sees, what I think a lot of us have been advocating for. I learned a long time ago that, at least I used to say when I was in Florida full time, that the citizens of Florida spend their money a hell of a lot better than Tallahassee does. And now you pivoted. I know the citizens of CD1, in this case, our nation, spend their money better than Washington, D.C. does. So this is why the Trump tax credits are going to be important to put those back in place to make sure we don't lose those. But then we look at the new tax cuts that he's talking about, no tax on tips, no tax on overtime. He is going straight right after that middle class worker and trying to help them as much as possible because, the millionaires and billionaires, even in an inflationary environment, they're not being punished like the middle class is.
Correct.
So, Trump sees it. He knows that is the working class that has got to feel like they've been given a hand up in order to find some way out and to get into a little more of a prosperous time.